Direct proportion is a simple but important concept in math. It describes a relationship between two quantities. When one quantity increases, the other increases at the same rate. This works in reverse too. If one quantity decreases, the other decreases at the same rate. Imagine buying candy. One candy costs $2, two candies cost $4. The cost goes up in direct proportion to how many candies you buy. Let's say you are making lemonade. You need more lemons to make more lemonade. This is direct proportion in action. The more lemonade you want, the more lemons you'll need. The amount of lemonade is directly proportional to the number of lemons. Direct proportion is everywhere. Think about earning money. The more hours you work, the more money you get. More work, more money. This is a direct proportion relationship. Direct proportion helps us understand how things change together. It helps us make predictions and solve problems in everyday life. Stay tuned to learn how to use the formula. In direct proportion, we use a formula y equals kx. Don't worry, it's simpler than it looks. Here, y and x are our two quantities. They could represent anything: lemons, hours worked, or the cost of your favorite snack. The letter k is a special number called the constant of proportionality. It tells us the relationship between x and y. Let's say y represents the cost of apples and x represents the number of apples. If one apple costs 50 cents, then our constant k is 0.5. Our formula becomes y equals 0.5x. Now we can easily calculate the cost, y, for any number of apples, x. Finding k is easy. Just rearrange the formula to k equals y over x. Let's say you know that 5 hours of work earns you $25. Here, y, money earned, is 25 and x, hours worked, is 5. So, k equals 25 over 5, which is 5. This formula is a powerful tool. It helps us make predictions and solve problems quickly. Cross multiplication is a handy trick to solve direct proportion problems. It's like a shortcut. Imagine you have two fractions that are equal, like 2/4 equals 3/6. This represents a direct proportion. To use cross multiplication, you multiply the top of the first fraction by the bottom of the second and vice versa. So, in our example, 2 times 6 equals 3 times 4, which gives us 12 equals 12. This proves the proportion is correct, but cross multiplication is even more useful when we have an unknown. Let's say you know 2 candies cost $1, but you want to buy 7 candies. How much will that cost? We can set up a proportion 2 over 1 equals 7 over x, where x is the unknown cost. Cross multiplying gives us 2 times x equals 1 times 7, simplifying to 2x equals 7. To find x, we divide both sides by 2, giving us x equals 3.5, so 7 candies will cost $3.50. Cross multiplication is a lifesaver for solving direct proportion problems quickly and efficiently. It's a simple tool with big power. We've learned about direct proportion, where quantities increase or decrease together. But there's also inverse proportion, where they move in opposite directions. Think about speed and travel time. The faster you go, the less time it takes to reach your destination. As speed increases, travel time decreases. This is inverse proportion. In direct proportion, the ratio between the quantities stays the same. But in inverse proportion, it's the product of the quantities that remains constant. We use a different formula for inverse proportion xy equals k, where x and y are the quantities and k is the constant. Understanding the difference between direct and inverse proportion is key to solving a variety of problems. It helps us see the relationships between things in the world around us. To dive deeper into the world of direct and inverse proportion, subscribe to Maths with adamjee Bawani on YouTube. We've got tons of videos, practice problems, and real-world examples to make math fun and easy. Hit that subscribe button and join the fun.